So he gives his team a good 5-2 start.
Chosen Foods mover of the match as we look to our marquee matchup. And how about this? Venus Williams, almost double the age of her opponent today. Sofia Kenin breaking through with her first ever Grand Slam title. The Australian in January. One another in Lyon, France before the coronavirus shutdown. And what can you say about Venus? 23 Grand Slam titles, singles, doubles combined, 4 Olympic golds, singles in 2000, 3 doubles golds with her sister Serena, and playing World Team Tennis again for a 14th season.
We could keep going till the end of this set, you know, talking about the accolades and what Venus Williams has achieved. But what isn't palpable is her leadership and how she's a trailblazer and how she got there to change tennis as a whole for the women in terms of power. She's a huge server and a physical presence, and she didn't play tournaments until she started playing professional, and that was just never seen before. A couple of years ago, she had a shot at becoming #1 again. That's how good she is.
2017, what a season. Made the final at the Australian at age 36. Her first final there in 14 years. Made the Wimbledon final that summer. Title match at the WTA final. Semis of the Open.
Wimbledon final against Muguruza. She had a big shot at winning that first set, and if that would have happened, I don't know if Muguruza would recover. Muguruza very nervous in that match, and Venus, a 5-time champion on that court. Kenin smart, putting the ball as far away from Williams as possible. As we see, Venus did not put all she has on that first serve, and Kenin, let's see how she reacts after going down to Kim Clijsters 12 days ago today. Plays another superstar.
Kenin still having great success, winning her other 3 matches before falling to the Hall of Famer Kim Clijsters back out of retirement. Talk with Robbie Ginepri, the coach of the Castles, today about Venus and the matchups at serving, getting out, getting some easy points, kind of critical. Yesterday, Kenin played Bernarda Pera, who was not able to do that, and Kenin rolled over her 5-love. So Kenin able to get the break here to start things off against Venus. You look again at this sensational career, the 7 major titles in singles, closing in on 50 overall WTA singles, and just trails Serena in all 4 of those categories, what the Williams siblings have done in the last 2+ decades. Sofia Kenin continuing to write her own storybook 2020 season.
You talk about the Brand brothers and what they've done as a pair, being twins, but the Williams sisters is just unfathomable and incredible. Oh, I think that was white, and we were marveling at the arrival of Venus, and she warned us, we have to give her that. Just wait till you see my little sister. I'll never forget that. What are you talking about? Well, she knew what she was talking about.
Certainly did.
Great start for Kenin. The Freedoms up 6-2, and the Washington Castles should call a timeout or think about it, doing it soon, because this could get out of hand quickly. You know how every game counts, every point counts. And Taylor Fritz going out with a 5-2 win, and that's the difference of serving first. It would have been probably a 5-3 win with one break if he would have started receiving, but Kenin here doing her part as well.
And a let serve in down the line. Kenin flying along here. Number 4 in the world currently, the highest ranked American woman, youngest American to make her top 10 debut in the WTA ranking since Serena did it in 1999. Venus able to have success on the lob.
From the back, Kenin is very solid, and I would like to see Venus doing more of this whenever she has a chance. Has not have as many so far.
Hold for Sofia Kenin, consolidating that break. A look at the Philadelphia Freedoms, one of the original franchises when Billie Jean King co-founded this league in the mid-70s. Again, won a couple of titles last year, the last 2 years actually, the best regular season mark, but not able to hoist the King Trophy. Lost in the semis last year to New York.
Billie Jean very much involved and passionate about this event and her team.
And Venus Williams trying to get untracked here against Kenin. 7-2 the overall lead for the Freedoms. And the match inside the match, if it's not your day, you want to try to at least make it close, get some game wins to help out your teammates later on down the line.
Venus putting a little more power on that first serve, but Kenin, as it's known for her great return, keeps the pressure on Williams from the back. Has been half a step late when Kenin manages to hit the ball hard and fast. Again, with a great return.
15-30.
You see she's trying to go wide, but not enough there, and Kenin did not have to move much for that one. Just put out the right leg and hit the ball in front. Yeah, look at just this start by Philly with the two singles of Fritz and Kenin. I would say that's pretty solid. It's a good position to be if you're Craig Carden.
Well, Kenin against Kim Clijsters a couple of matches ago, Nico, watched the Hall of Famer pop some excellent serves. She thought Kim served very well, and it was tough for her to kind of answer that. She's dealt with Venus's serve pretty well so far.
Yeah, in the first game of serve for Venus, her serves were not as fast as in this second game. She's getting warmed up. She better do so fast. There you go.
105-mile-per-hour serve after 87 on the previous, and gets it to a deciding point.
And this one is big because the difference is 5. So if Venus manages to win, she cuts it down to 4. But 6, and still in the second set, it's substantial. And another bomb.
Ramped it it up to 115 miles per hour.
She knows what she's doing, warming up.
Well, she's been in a million pressure moments in her career, plus she knows about the format of this, having played a decade and a half of World Team Tennis.
Yeah, she went body on Kenin with that 115, and Kenin was standing back, but still she was waiting maybe for Venus to go down the tee. And there we see Kenin just could not untangle herself from that serve, and she's still up a break 2-1, and the general score 7-3 in favor of the Freedoms. See if Venus loosens up enough to get a break.
Yeah, no ball kids here this year due to the COVID-19 restrictions, so sometimes the players trotting out to get their own.
Heard about how the pressure got to Kenin playing against Clijsters, and asking around, and heard that Clijsters was particularly important for Kenin, shaping her game after her, but Venus in a different stratosphere. See how Kenin handles the fact that she's playing against her.
Well, Sofia Kenin showed in her run at the Australian she does not shy away from pressure moments with some amazing come-from-behind wins.
We saw her beating Serena in the center court of Paris, and she never hesitated. She's a little lion.
She too slated to play a little bit of doubles later on. What's elevated her performance to #4 in the world, Kenin?
I think her belief in herself, her constant and never-ending training. She doesn't stop. Also have to give credit. Some people talk about her father and you know how some people go about their business. This guy sacrificed everything for his little girl coming from Russia, and obviously they're doing things well, and give a lot of credit to her father, her family.
Alex has been here during the World Team Tennis season, watching Sofia do a lot of this. Break down opponents and jump out to give the Freedoms some game victories. She's given them 3 in her set so far. Universal Tennis Rating takes into comparison who you played, when you played them, and how you fared. Here are the numbers here for Williams and Kenin.
Well, Sofia Kenin has been faring very well of late with that first Grand Slam title. She's ranked 11 under the UTR and 13.24 points. Williams has not played as much, number 89 there. Let's see if Venus will climb up those rankings. And this competition here is going to be a big part of it. To get ready for whatever we may have in front of us in terms of points in play for the ranking. She will get a few matches in, and that's always useful.
Right now, Venus is 67 in the WTA World Rankings in singles. Only 3 matches on tour in 2020.
If you don't compete, you can't add out points, and that's the reason her ranking is that low under the UTR regulations. And we see Kenin way inside the court, taking that ball at shoulder level, pummeling it down. That's an automatic shot for her. And Venus Williams here in trouble again with her serve, down low 30.
Again, effective serving for Venus. It's been the telling storyline so far. When she's provided some resistance with a quality serve, Kenin hasn't been able to eye up some big shots, including that lethal backhand. And now break points near here for Kenin. 3 of them. Venus needs to string together 3 points to salvage the hold.
No mercy from Kenin. Another bomb off the backhand side and another break for a 4-1 lead.
Sofia Kenin lighting it up here against Venus Williams. As you look at where she stands among the American women, number 1, since she's number 4 overall. Serena there in the top 10, and the rest of the group with Venus again at number 67.
We see Serena and Kenin on the top 10. Serena does not play much outside of the Grand Slams. The youngsters. Nice group of youngsters coming for the U.S.
Some of the fans here at the Greenbrier trying to boost Venus here a little bit. They'd like to see her on the court as much as possible. Trying to rally her for a potential break back. And we'll see both of these players again in women's doubles in the 4th of our 5 sets of play. Oh, what touch. Craig Carden up off the Freedom's bench, enjoying that.
Well, she put herself in a good position after that short return by Venus, so had to go back. Smart play by Kenin there, kept it simple.
And Kenin working from the hole to draw even. And Carden talking about that 5-love win yesterday for Kenin over Para here in this singles matchup. And what a gift to the rest of the team, taking some pressure off them as Kenin piled up some games on her own.
Venus has not played a singles match in a while. That could be the reason. She's not feeling completely at ease there. She'll be back tomorrow. She'll get her groove.
Set point here, Kenin. That's long. Deciding point here in this game. Williams needs us to stay in the set. So often on tour, you don't feel it in this first set. You're like, hey, I'll get you in the second set. No chance to do that in World Team Tennis.
Correct. Can go in a flash. This is terrific by Kenin. Could not do it any better. Great angle serve outside to Venus's backhand. She had to stretch for it, and Kenin taking it on the rise for the down the line winner. Craig Carden smiling wide.
And why not Sofia Kenin for the second straight day with a blistering singles win against the Washington Castles. 5-love yesterday, 5-1 today against Venus Williams.